Hello, I am Rebecca Lockwood-Becky, your neuro-linguistic programming trainer, hypnotherapy trainer, and breakthrough coach trainer. It is half term here in the Lockwood household, and I have had a couple of questions over in our new SKOOL community that I thought would be really valuable for me to answer everywhere else as well. I also have 2 spaces left on my NLP Practitioner and Breakthrough Coaching course, so yes, there is a caveat to my educational video. So if you do want to have a chat through that, let me know. So one of the questions that I had this week was, how do I change clients' mindsets? So this person is already working in a sort of like a coaching role for the council, and they are doing amazing things, helping people realize their potential, and they love their work. But I think from what I'm taking from the question is that they're doing very straightforward coaching like we teach in the life coaching course, although we do kind of touch on mindset a little bit in that. And then they haven't necessarily got any like mindset tools. So the question was, how can I effectively change a client's mindset, or how can I effectively work with people's mindset? There are so many different ways that we do this. Now, within my neuro-linguistic programming and breakthrough coaching course, the whole course is designed around supporting people to change their mindset, to understand, firstly, how people think and why they think the way that they think. Sorry, the dog wants to come in. Come on then, Millie. It teaches, so my NLP practitioner course teaches you how to firstly understand what mindset even is, like as simple as understanding how we think, why we think the way we think, how we communicate with ourselves and the world around us, and then how we behave as a result of that, because that basically is what NLP actually is. It's about understanding all of them things. And so just by having that level of understanding, our mindsets can be changed and adapt based on just understanding ourselves better. But within the course, we also look at neuro-linguistic programming, and then additionally, we also train people in timeline therapy, CBT, hypnotherapy, EFT. All of those things will help people change their mindsets. I just wanted to give you a quick win as well, but there are so many different ways that we can work with people's mindsets. I think firstly, thinking about how we prefer to communicate. Okay, so do we prefer to see things, hear things, or feel things, or have a process and an order to work through? Now, when you understand this about yourself and about somebody else, you can communicate with them in a way that's going to land better, and that in itself can also have a really big impact on our mindset. Also, asking ourselves better questions. So rather than shutting ourselves down with, oh, this isn't working, why isn't this working? We can ask ourselves a more impactful question. I spoke about this in my training in the SKOOL community this week. We could also ask ourselves instead, what do I want instead? What is the result that I want that I'm not currently getting? And what this does is it creates a whole new way of thinking and a whole new representational system, a whole new internal representation in our heads. So I'm going to leave it there. That's it from me today. As I said, I have 2 spaces left on my NLP Practitioner and Breakthrough Coaching course. So if this is something that you may find helpful, pop me a message or an email back wherever you've got this video from, and we can have a good chat. Enjoy your half term.